Hello everyone, I am excited to share my final project for physical computing. This project started from something extremely personal, yet widely overlooked in modern urban living: spiders showing up inside our homes. I will show 5 parts to everybody, and it is the first part. In Group Point, a residential community in Jersey City, spiders frequently appear near the outdoor garden and occasionally enter residents' apartments. Although scientific evidence shows that spiders in New Jersey are generally harmless, many residents, including myself, still experience anxiety, stress, and discomfort when meet them. Traditional pest control has limited effect because spiders are not treated as public health property. As a result, residents face ongoing uncertainty about when and where spiders may appear, which creates emotional stress. It releases not only a gap in pest control, but also a deep issue, a lack of emotional safety, transparent communication, and sense of control. Group Point is home to young professional commuters and small families. Most residents live busy lives, rely heavily on property management, and have little time to understand the local ecosystems. When pest control fails, residents end up coping with fails individually. So the spider problem is not merely biological, it is a community-wide emotional concern shaped by uncertainty, limited information, and a lack of shared solution. Many residents feel the same anxiety, but this concern is rarely discussed, making the experience illusion and invisible. My project aims to make this invisible problem visible, to raise awareness, visualize insect activities, empower residents with knowledge, and restore emotional safety. Second, during the research, I found that they do not survive on food residues. Instead, they hunt other insects. They do not follow predictable movement patterns like cockroaches. They are classified as low risk, so they receive little attention from pest control systems. Spraying chemical has almost no long-term efforts on spiders. Ecologists even agree that complete eradication is both impossible and unnecessary. This means the spider problem is not a technical one, it is a system precision problem. I examined the Google reviews. I found that residents complain much more about delay and noise. Their complaints about spiders are fewer, but persistent and consistent. Many residents mentioned dealing with them alone, indicating a lack of community conservation. This suggests that the spider issue is real but also under-discussed, making it an invisible emotional problem. We can also understand that people feel safer when they have transparency and feedback and control. Even low-risk animals can become high stress if information lacking. People aren't afraid of spiders, they are afraid of not knowing where it is from. Is it dangerous? Will it come back? This fear is produced by uncertainty, not by logic. Through the research, I realized that the core problem is not pest control, it is emotional safety. Residents lack information transparency. Residents lack shared understanding. Residents lack a sense of control. Its gap creates a physiological environment where the risk is low but the fear is high. So the design challenge becomes, how can design bring transparency, control, and emotional comfort to an uncertain environment. Its spider issue is not a problem of insects, it's a problem of information. It is not about biology, it is about uncertainty, and it is not an individual issue. It is a community emotional issue created by silence and invisibilities. Its insight becomes the foundation for my design interactions. Then it is the third part. In the first version, I try to make the invisible visible. I use different kinds of sensor to test the tiny movement, but testers say knowing it comes doesn't make me feel safer. So it comes to my second vision from alert to implement. I added many kind of things to help people. It has gone bad, but people still will ask, does it leave? Will it come back? So it comes to my second vision, adding the feedback. So I use the LED light. When the light on, it represents the repeating, and when the light off, it means I successfully drive the spider away. For the first time, test felt emotional calmer. Also from people's advice, or also add AI to identify different of insects. So it can help people identify the type of insect to help them feel safer. So people will say, now I know it is harmless, I am not scared anymore. Now it is my fourth part. It is the theme I get the help from many people, and it is my demo of my project. My final system combines sensor, feedback lights, and AI. It is no longer a spider director. It is an EQT translator and an emotional safety device. At this point, I have completed all major parts of the systems. However, because of the tight timeline and the fact that I have never tried to combine the AI and the Arduino, so it's not fully successful yet. I will finish its part by this weekend. But in the concept and the part, the full system already stands. Through this project, I learned that physical computing is not only about code and something else. It can support emotion, reduce uncertainty, and help people feel safer. Even though the final AI Arduino interactions is still in progress, the entry system is built, and I will finish that connecting soon. Thank you for listening.